My beloved child, come closer and stay with me for a little while. Do not rush away. Do not worry about what is waiting for you after these next few moments. Right now, I simply want you to rest your heart in my presence. I have been waiting for you. Before you whispered a single prayer, I was already here. Before your tears began to fall, I had already seen the weight you were carrying. Before you searched for answers, I already knew every question hidden within your heart. So take a slow breath, my child. You do not have to pretend with me. You do not have to hide your fears behind a smile. You do not have to convince me that you are strong when you feel exhausted inside. I know the silent battles you never speak about. I know the nights when sleep would not come because your thoughts refused to be quiet. I know the moments when you looked around and wondered if anyone truly understood what you were carrying. I know every one of them. And still, I have never left your side. Even when you could not feel my presence, I was walking beside you. Even when your faith felt small, my love for you never became smaller. My child, listen carefully. You are not here by accident today. There is a reason these words have found you at this very moment. I wanted to remind you of something your weary heart has almost forgotten. You are deeply loved. Not because you have done everything perfectly, not because you have never stumbled, not because you have always been brave. You are loved because you are mine. Nothing you have faced has changed that truth. Nothing you have done has erased my compassion for you. Nothing you fear about tomorrow can separate you from my care today. So do not be afraid to sit with me. You do not have to solve every problem before you come into my presence. You do not have to carry every burden until your strength is gone. Bring them to me exactly as they are. Bring me your questions. Bring me your disappointments. Bring me your uncertainty. Bring me the dreams you are afraid to believe in again. I am listening. I always have been. There is something beautiful about a heart that simply chooses to stay with me, even when it does not have all the answers. That kind of faith delights me. That kind of trust opens the door for my peace to fill places that anxiety has occupied for far too long. So remain here with me for a little longer. Let the noise around you become quiet. Let the pressure to have everything figured out fade away for this moment. You are safe with me. You are seen by me. You are precious to me. And I love you more deeply than you can imagine. As you continue listening today, do not listen only with your ears. Listen with the place inside your heart that has grown tired of carrying everything alone. Because I did not call you here merely to hear words. I called you here so you would remember that you have never walked this journey by yourself. I am with you now. I will be with you in the next moment. And I will still be with you long after these words have ended. My beloved child, stay here with me a little longer. There is no need to hurry. There is nothing you must prove before my eyes. I already know your heart more deeply than you know it yourself. I know there are moments when you smile simply because you do not want anyone to worry. I know there have been days when you answered, "I'm fine," even though your heart was quietly asking for help. I know how tiring it is to carry burdens that no one else can see. Some battles are fought in silence. Some tears never reach another person's eyes. Some prayers are whispered so softly that you wonder if anyone has heard them. But I have heard every one of them. Not a single sigh has escaped my attention. Not a single tear has fallen without me noticing. Even the prayers you could not find the words to speak. I understood them. My child, do not think that your silence means I have become distant. Sometimes when you feel that I am quiet, I am simply listening more closely. I know about the disappointments that still linger in your heart. I know there are memories you wish you could leave behind. I know there are names that still bring pain. I know there are questions that remain unanswered. And I know there are mornings when simply getting out of bed felt like a victory. I saw every one of those moments. When no one thanked you for continuing, I saw you. When no one noticed how hard you were trying, I saw you. When you chose kindness instead of bitterness, I saw you. When you wanted to give up but took one more step anyway, I was walking beside you. Never believe the lie that you have been forgotten. Never believe that your struggles have gone unseen. You matter to me far more than you realize. Your heart matters. Your hopes matter. Your weariness matters, because you matter. Do not compare your journey with anyone else's. You do not know the path I have prepared for them, just as they do not know the path I have prepared for you. Walk at the pace I have given you. If today your steps are slow, I am not disappointed. If today your faith feels small, I am not turning away. If today all you can do is whisper, my name, that is enough for me. I delight in every sincere heart that continues to seek me, even through weakness. Remember this, my child. I have never asked you to carry tomorrow's burdens today. I have only asked you to trust me with this moment. So let this moment belong to peace. Let this moment belong to hope. Let this moment remind you that you are deeply loved. You are not facing this day alone. You are not carrying these burdens alone, and you are not searching for me by yourself, because I have been reaching for you all along. So if today you have only enough strength for one simple choice, stay with me. Do not let fear rush you away. Remain in my presence a little longer, for there is still something I want your heart to hear. My beloved child, there is something I want you to stop believing today. Stop believing that you must become someone else before you are worthy of my love. Many people carry this heavy burden without realizing it. They believe they must never fail. They believe they must always appear strong. They believe they must hide every weakness, every question, every mistake before they can come into my presence. But that has never been my desire. I have never waited for perfection before opening my arms to you. If perfection were the requirement, no one could stand before me. What I have always looked for is an honest heart, a heart that is willing to come to me just as it is, a heart that still reaches toward me, even after stumbling, a heart that says, Lord, I need you. My child, do not be ashamed of your weakness. Your weakness does not push me away. Very often, it is the very place where my love can reach you most deeply. I know there are moments when you look back and wish you had made different choices. There are words you wish you had never spoken, opportunities you wish you had not missed, decisions you wish you could change. I know those thoughts visit you, but do not let yesterday become a prison for today. You cannot rewrite the pages that have already been turned. Yet I can write something beautiful in the pages that still remain. Do not define yourself by your worst day. Do not measure your future by your past failures. The mistakes you remember so clearly are not greater than my mercy. The regrets you carry are not stronger than my grace. My love has never depended on your ability to never fall. It has always been rooted in my unchanging heart. That is why I continue to call you my beloved child, not because you have never struggled, but because you have never stopped being precious to me. Even when you questioned yourself, I never questioned my love for you. Even when you felt disappointed in yourself, I never stopped seeing the person I created you to become. Even when you believed you had wandered too far, I was still waiting with open arms. So release the burden of trying to earn what I have already chosen to give you. You do not have to earn my compassion. You do not have to earn my forgiveness. You do not have to earn my presence. Receive them, trust them, rest in them. Let my love quiet the voice that constantly tells you that you are not enough, because that voice is not mine. When I speak to you, I do not speak with condemnation. I speak with truth. I speak with mercy. I speak with hope. I remind you of who you are through my eyes, not through your fears. Lift your head, my child, not because every problem has disappeared, but because you no longer have to carry the weight of proving your worth. You have always been loved. You are loved in this very moment, and you will still be loved tomorrow. So lay down every accusation you have made against yourself. Lay down every regret that keeps stealing your peace. Come closer to me instead. Let me remind your heart of a truth that will never change. You belong to me, and nothing can separate you from my faithful love. My beloved child, you have carried enough for today. Come, rest with me for a little while. There are seasons when life asks much of you. Responsibilities seem endless. Decisions become heavier. The expectations of others grow louder. And before you realize it, your heart begins to believe that it must always keep going, always keep solving, always keep carrying. But I never created you to live beneath that weight alone. There is a difference between faithfully walking forward and trying to carry the entire world upon your shoulders. Sometimes you have mistaken exhaustion for faithfulness. You have believed that if you simply try harder, worry longer, or carry more, everything will eventually become better. But worry has never created peace. Fear has never produced wisdom, and anxiety has never added a single blessing to your life. That is why I am inviting you to something different today. Rest. Not because I have forgotten your prayers, not because I am delaying my promises, but because your heart needs my peace more than it needs another hour of worry. Sit quietly with me. You do not have to fill every moment with words. You do not have to explain everything you feel. Sometimes, my greatest work begins when you become still enough to receive what I have been trying to give you all along. Listen to the quiet. Feel the gentle rhythm of your breathing. Remember that every breath is a gift from me. Every new morning is evidence that I have not finished writing your story. You often think that resting means you are falling behind. But in my presence, rest is never wasted. While you are resting, I am still working. While you are waiting, I am still preparing. While you are trusting, I am still opening doors that you cannot yet see. You are not responsible for controlling every outcome. You are only asked to remain close to me. My child, I know there are moments when your mind refuses to be still. The questions keep returning. What if nothing changes? What if I fail again? What if I am not strong enough? When those thoughts come, do not wrestle with them alone. Bring them into my presence. Let my truth become louder than your fears. Remember how many times you believed there was no way forward, yet somehow I carried you through. You may not have noticed my hand at every moment, but it was always there. It is still there now. Place your burdens into my hands one by one. The burden of your family, the burden of your future, the burden of your finances, the burden of your health, the burden of trying to meet everyone's expectations. You were never meant to carry all of these by yourself. I am your refuge. I am your shelter. I am your place of peace when the world around you feels uncertain. Resting in me does not mean giving up. It means remembering who is truly carrying you. There will be time to work. There will be time to make decisions. There will be time to take the next step. But for this moment, allow your soul to breathe again. Allow my love to quiet the endless noise inside your heart. Allow my presence to remind you that you are safe. You do not have to earn this peace. It is my gift to you. Receive it without fear. Receive it without guilt. Receive it with gratitude. Stay here with me just a little longer. Let my peace settle gently over every anxious thought. Let my love reach every place that has become weary. And when you are ready to stand again, you will discover that you are not standing by your own strength. You are standing because I have been holding you all along. So do not be afraid to rest in my presence. For even in the stillness, I am taking care of you. My beloved child, there are things happening for you that your eyes cannot yet see. Do not mistake silence for absence. Do not mistake waiting for abandonment. And do not believe that because everything has not changed yet, nothing is changing at all. I have never stopped working in your life. Even during the seasons when you questioned my plans, I was guiding your steps. Even during the days when every door seemed closed, I was protecting you from paths that would have brought greater sorrow. You have often prayed, Lord, why is this taking so long? And I understand that question. Waiting is not easy, especially when your heart longs for relief, especially when you have prayed the same prayer many times, especially when you cannot yet see the answer. But, my child, remember this. A seed beneath the soil appears unchanged for a long time, yet every day, unseen roots are quietly growing stronger. No one celebrates those hidden days. No one applauds the patient work taking place beneath the surface. Yet without those hidden roots, there could never be a lasting harvest. Your life is not so different. Much of my greatest work happens where human eyes cannot see. I am strengthening your heart. I am shaping your character. I am teaching you to recognize my voice above every fearful voice around you. And while I am doing that, I am also arranging circumstances that only I can see. Hearts are changing. Opportunities are moving closer. Answers are making their way toward you. The future I have prepared has not been forgotten. So do not become discouraged simply because you cannot see every detail today. Trust does not grow when everything is visible. Trust grows when love chooses to believe, even in the unseen. My child, I know there have been moments when disappointment whispered to you. It said nothing will ever change. It told you, perhaps God has forgotten. It encouraged you to stop expecting good things. But those whispers have never spoken the truth. Have I not carried you through seasons that once seemed impossible? Have I not opened doors you never imagined could open? Have I not comforted you when no one else understood your pain? The same hands that carried you then are still holding you today. I have not become weaker. My promises have not become smaller. My love has not grown tired. I remain the same. That is why I ask you to keep your heart open. Do not close it because of yesterday's disappointments. Do not stop planting seeds of kindness because someone rejected you. Do not stop praying because one answer has taken longer than you expected. Every sincere prayer reaches me. Every act of faith matters. Every quiet step of obedience has value in my eyes. Nothing you entrust to me is ever wasted. There are blessings already moving toward your life. Some will arrive in ways you expect. Others will surprise you completely. But the greatest blessing I desire to give you has always been my presence. Because when you truly know that I am with you, fear begins to lose its power. Hope quietly begins to grow again. Peace returns where worry once lived. And courage rises without needing to force itself. So lift your eyes a little higher, my beloved child. Not because every answer has already appeared, but because I am still writing your story. The chapter you are living now is not the end. There is more ahead than you can imagine. There is more healing than you have yet experienced. There is more peace than your heart has dared to hope for. Walk with me one day at a time. You do not need to understand everything today. You only need to remember this unchanging truth. While you are waiting, I am working. While you are trusting, I am preparing. And while you are listening to my voice today, I am already making a way for tomorrow. So keep your heart close to mine. Stay faithful, stay hopeful, and let my love remind you once again. The best is never built in haste. It is prepared with perfect wisdom, perfect timing, and perfect love. My beloved child, there is one truth I never want you to forget. You have never walked alone. Even on the days when the road felt empty, I was beside you. Even when you believed no one understood your struggles, I understood every feeling hidden within your heart. Even when you thought you had reached the end of your strength, my hand was still holding yours. Sometimes you look back and remember only the pain. You remember the disappointment, the unanswered questions, the closed doors, the lonely nights. But if you could see your life through my eyes, you would also see every moment I protected you without you even knowing it. There were dangers I kept far from you. There were paths I lovingly closed because they would have wounded your heart. There were people I quietly removed from your journey because they could not go where I was leading you. At the time, you did not understand. Some of those moments even made you question me. But my child, my love has never been measured by how much you understand today. My love has always been shown by my constant presence tomorrow, the next day, and every day after that. I do not walk away when life becomes difficult. I draw even closer. When others grow tired of listening, I continue listening. When others misunderstand your heart, I continue understanding it. When others leave because the journey becomes long, I remain. That is who I am. I am faithful. Not only during your victories, but also during your waiting. Not only during your joyful prayers, but also during your silent tears. My child, there will be days ahead that ask for courage, not because I have abandoned you, but because every meaningful journey requires faith. When those days come, do not focus on the length of the road. Simply take the next step with me. You do not have to see the entire path before moving forward. You only need enough light for today's step. I will provide tomorrow's light when tomorrow arrives. Do not burden yourself with fears that belong to a future you have not yet reached. Stay with me today. Trust me today. Love me today. That is enough. You often ask me for strength, and I gladly give it. But sometimes, my strength does not arrive as sudden power. Sometimes it comes as quiet endurance. It is the gentle courage to rise once again, the peace to keep smiling, the wisdom to remain kind, the patience to keep believing. Those quiet gifts are miracles too. Never underestimate them. Every time you choose hope instead of despair, you are growing stronger. Every time you forgive, instead of becoming bitter, you are becoming more like the person I created you to be. Every time you trust me, instead of surrendering to fear, your faith becomes deeper. I rejoice in every one of those moments. I am proud of your perseverance. Not because you never become tired, but because even in your weakness, you continue turning your heart toward me. That brings me great joy. So when you wake tomorrow morning, do not ask yourself if you are strong enough to face another day. Instead, remember who is walking beside you. Remember whose hand is holding yours. Remember whose voice continues calling your name with love. I am your shepherd. I am your refuge. I am your peace. I am your unfailing friend. Nothing that troubles you today is greater than my power. Nothing that frightens you is beyond my wisdom. Nothing that has wounded you is beyond my ability to heal. So keep walking, my beloved child. Not because the road is always easy, but because you never walk it alone. I will walk before you when the path is uncertain. I will walk beside you when the burden feels heavy. And I will remain behind you, guarding every step you have already taken. This is my promise. I am with you today. I will be with you tomorrow, and I will never leave you, for my love is not temporary, it is everlasting. So take my hand once more. Let your heart become quiet, and together, let us continue this journey, one faithful step at a time. My beloved child, when tomorrow morning comes, I hope the very first thing your heart remembers is not its worries. I hope it remembers me. Before the world asks for your attention, before responsibilities begin to fill your thoughts, before fear has an opportunity to whisper another lie, come to me, even if only for a few quiet moments. You do not need long prayers to touch my heart. You do not need perfect words. You do not need to know exactly what to say. Simply come. Speak to me as you would speak to someone who has loved you all your life, because that is who I am. I delight in those quiet moments when it is just you and me, not because I need your attention, but because I know how much your heart needs. My peace. The world will always have something to demand from you. Another responsibility, another challenge, another unexpected problem, another voice competing for your attention. If you begin your day listening to fear, fear will try to guide your decisions. If you begin your day listening to anxiety, anxiety will try to shape your thoughts. But if you begin your day with me, my peace will remain with you long after your prayer has ended. That does not mean every problem will suddenly disappear. It means you will no longer face those problems by yourself. There is a beautiful strength that grows quietly in those who choose to spend time in my presence each day. Not a strength that makes them proud, but a strength that keeps them gentle. A peace that keeps them steady. A hope that refuses to disappear. People may not understand why you remain calm during difficult seasons. They may wonder why your kindness has not faded. They may ask how you continue moving forward after everything you have faced. The answer is simple. You have learned to begin your day with me. My child, never underestimate the power of those first few moments after you open your eyes. Those moments are precious. They prepare your heart before the noise of the world arrives. They remind you who truly holds your future. They gently lift your eyes away from your circumstances and back toward my faithful love. When you choose gratitude before worry, your heart becomes lighter. When you choose prayer before panic, your mind becomes quieter. When you choose trust before fear, you begin to see life differently. This is why I continue calling you to my presence. Not because I wish to burden you with another responsibility, but because I desire to refresh your soul. I know there will be mornings when you feel joyful. Come to me. I know there will be mornings when you feel discouraged. Come to me. There will be days when your faith feels strong. Come to me. There will also be days when your faith feels fragile. Come to me anyway. Never believe that you must wait until you feel worthy before speaking with me. I am waiting for you on your best days. I am waiting for you on your hardest days. I am waiting for you on every ordinary day in between. Nothing brings me greater joy than seeing my child choose my presence over fear. So tomorrow, when a new day begins, do not rush into your worries. Pause for a moment. Take a slow breath. Remember that I have already gone before you. Remember that I am already preparing what this day will hold. Remember that my mercy has been renewed once again. And before you carry anything else, carry this truth within your heart. You are deeply loved. You are never forgotten. You are never alone. I will walk with you through every conversation, every decision, every challenge, and every unexpected moment this day may bring. So whenever the world becomes too loud, come back to me. Whenever your heart grows weary, come back to me. Whenever joy fills your soul, come back to me. My arms will always remain open, for there is no place you will ever find greater peace than in my presence. And every morning, I will be here, waiting for you with the same faithful love that has never failed you and never will. My beloved child, our time together is coming to a close for now. But before you continue with your day, I want you to carry one final truth deep within your heart when these words become quiet. My love for you does not. When this moment ends, my presence does not. When you leave this place and return to your responsibilities, your conversations, your work, your family, and all the ordinary moments of life, I will still be with you. Do not think of me as someone who speaks only through these moments. I speak to you through the quiet peace that suddenly settles over your heart. I speak to you through unexpected strength on difficult days. I speak to you through hope that refuses to disappear, even when circumstances have not yet changed. I speak to you through the kindness you receive from others. I speak to you through the courage you did not know you possessed. I am always nearer than you imagine. My child, there will be moments after today when fear will try to return. There will be mornings when uncertainty knocks at your door. There may even be nights when tears once again fill your eyes. When those moments come, remember what I have spoken to you today. Remember that my love has not changed. Remember that my promises have not faded. Remember that I am still holding your hand, even when you cannot feel my touch. Do not measure my presence by your emotions. Some days you will feel my peace very deeply. Other days your heart may feel quiet and uncertain, but my faithfulness is never determined by your feelings. I remain the same yesterday, today, and forever. You can always come back to me. There is never a moment when my heart is closed to you. Never believe that you have prayed too many times. Never believe that your questions are too many. Never believe that your weakness has exhausted my patience. You are my beloved child, and my compassion is new every morning. So walk forward with confidence, not because you know everything that lies ahead, but because you know the one who walks ahead of you. Walk with kindness. Walk with humility. Walk with gratitude. Allow the peace I have placed within your heart today to become a blessing to those around you. There are people you will meet who are carrying burdens you cannot see. Offer them the same patience you have received. Offer them the same mercy I have shown you. Offer them the same hope that I have planted within your heart today. In doing so, my love will shine through your life in ways you may never fully understand. My child, I smile when I see you continue trusting me. I delight in every prayer you whisper. I treasure every moment you choose faith instead of fear. Never think your efforts go unnoticed. I see every quiet act of obedience, every hidden sacrifice, every choice to forgive, every step you take toward me. Nothing is forgotten. Nothing is wasted. And before you leave, I want you to hear these words one more time. I love you. I have always loved you. I will always love you. I am with you when the sun rises. I am with you when evening comes. I am with you in moments of celebration. I am with you in moments of sorrow. I am with you when your faith feels strong. I am with you when all you can offer is a whispered prayer. You are never walking toward me alone, because I have always been walking toward you. So go into this day with peace. Lift your head without fear. Take the next step with confidence. And whenever your heart grows weary, whenever life becomes heavy, whenever you simply long to sit quietly with me again, come back. Come just as you are. You will never need an invitation. You will never have to earn your place in my presence. My arms will always remain open. My heart will always welcome you. And tomorrow, just as I was waiting for you today, I will be waiting for you again. Until then, my beloved child, rest in my love. Walk in my peace. Trust in my promises. For I am your heavenly Father. I am your refuge. I am your hope, and I will never leave you. Never, my beloved child. Before you go, allow me to leave you with my blessing. Close your eyes for just a moment if you can. Take one slow breath, and let your heart become still before me. I place my peace upon you. Not the kind of peace that depends on perfect circumstances. Not the kind of peace that disappears when life becomes difficult. But my peace. A peace that remains even when questions have not yet been answered. A peace that steadies your heart when the winds of uncertainty begin to blow. A peace that reminds you that I am greater than every challenge standing before you. I bless your mind. May anxious thoughts lose their power over you. May fear no longer control your decisions. May your thoughts become filled with hope instead of despair, with gratitude instead of complaint, and with quiet confidence instead of endless worry. Whenever discouragement tries to return, remember the truth you have heard today. I am with you. I have not forgotten you. I am still working on your behalf. I bless your heart. May it remain tender even in a world that sometimes feels cold. May disappointment never harden the love I have placed within you. May forgiveness become easier than bitterness. May compassion become stronger than anger. And may your heart always find its way back to my presence. I bless your home. May it be filled with kindness. May peace rest within its walls. May those who enter feel the warmth of my love through your words, your patience, and your gentle spirit. Even when difficulties arise, may your home become a place where hope continues to live. I bless your work. Whether your tasks seem great or small, know that nothing done with love is ever insignificant in my eyes. Work faithfully. Walk humbly. Treat others with honesty and grace, and trust that I know how to provide for every need at the proper time. I bless your future. Do not fear the days you cannot yet see. I am already there. The tomorrow that worries you is already in my hands. Nothing will surprise me. Nothing will catch me unprepared. Therefore, let your heart rest. You do not need to carry tomorrow before it arrives. Carry only today's faith, today's gratitude, today's trust. That is enough, my child. I also bless the dreams I have placed within you. Some have been waiting quietly for a long time. Some seem impossible from where you stand today. Do not bury them because of fear. Place them into my hands. In my perfect wisdom, I know which doors to open, which doors to keep closed, and which doors simply require a little more time. Trust my timing. It has never failed. As you continue your journey, remember the simple truths that will never change. You are loved. You are chosen. You are seen. You are heard. You are forgiven. You are never alone. Carry those truths with you wherever you go. When joy comes, thank me. When sorrow comes, lean on me. When success comes, remain humble. When challenges come, remain faithful. And through every season, keep your eyes on me rather than on the storm around you. One day you will look back and realize that even the paths you did not understand were leading you toward my goodness. Until that day, keep walking with quiet confidence. Keep believing, keep loving, keep hoping. Not because life will always be easy, but because my love will always be enough. Receive my blessing with a grateful heart. Receive my peace without fear. Receive my unfailing love without doubt. And as you step into the rest of this day, know that my eyes are upon you, my hand is guiding you, and my heart rejoices over you. Go forward in peace, my beloved child, for I am your God. I am your shepherd. I am your faithful father, and my love for you will never come to an end. My beloved child, before we part today, I want you to remain in my presence for just one more moment. Do not rush away. Let these final words settle gently into your heart. If you have listened until this moment, know that it is not by chance. Perhaps your soul simply needed to be reminded that it is loved. Perhaps your weary heart needed someone to tell it that it does not have to carry every burden alone. Perhaps you only needed to hear, one more time, that I have never stopped walking beside you. If that is why you came today, then receive these words as my embrace. I love you, not only on the days when your faith feels strong. I love you on the days when you struggle to believe. I love you when your prayers flow easily. I love you when all you can offer me is silence. I love you when you rejoice. I love you when you grieve. There is nothing you could ever face that would cause me to stop loving you. Carry that truth with you wherever you go. When fear knocks at your heart, remember my promises. When disappointment tries to steal your hope, remember my faithfulness. When loneliness whispers that no one understands you, remember that I know every corner of your heart. And when joy fills your life, remember to thank me, for I rejoice with you as well. My child, never stop talking with me. Speak to me when you are happy. Speak to me when you are confused. Speak to me when you have questions. Speak to me even when you have no words at all. I treasure every moment we spend together. I am never too busy to listen. I am never too distant to hear your voice. My ears are always open to your prayers. My heart is always moved by your sincere gratitude. So continue walking with confidence. Continue choosing kindness over anger. Continue choosing forgiveness over bitterness. Continue choosing hope over despair. And whenever you stumble, do not stay on the ground believing that your journey has ended. Reach for my hand. I will lift you again. I always will. Before you leave today, I ask only one thing of you. Guard these words in your heart. Return to them whenever life feels heavy. Return to my presence whenever your soul becomes weary. Do not wait until everything is falling apart before you seek me. Walk with me every day. Allow me to be the first voice you hear in the morning and the quiet peace that accompanies you through the night. And if today these words have reminded you of my love, then answer me with the simplest prayer your heart can offer. Tell me that you trust me. Tell me that you still believe. Tell me that you are willing to keep walking with me one more day. That is all I desire. Now I bless you once again. May peace surround your mind. May hope fill your heart. May wisdom guide your decisions. May love shape your words. May courage strengthen every step you take. May your home be covered with my protection. May your family know my goodness. May your heart never forget that you are deeply loved. Go now without fear. Go with quiet confidence. Go knowing that I have gone before you. Go knowing that I walk beside you. Go knowing that my hand remains upon your life. And when tomorrow comes, come back to me. Not because I need your presence, but because I know how much your heart needs mine. Until we speak again, my beloved child, may my peace remain with you. May my love surround you. May my light guide every step you take. I am your heavenly Father. I am your refuge. I am your hope. I am your peace, and I will love you today, tomorrow, and forever. Amen.